Today we have a very different video compared to what we normally see in this channel. And yes, you're right, you're listening to DR's voice for the first time. Welcome to the channel if you're new here, or welcome back if you're a DR fan. And if you're wondering what's going on with the title, well, just keep watching and you may get an answer. Okay, in this video I want to share some of my experiences as someone who has a YouTube channel with more than 100k subscribers, and if you're watching this video in the future, it probably has way more than that, or at least that's the plan. However, I don't want to use the term YouTuber because at this moment I cannot consider myself to be a YouTuber, and the reason I'm saying that is because if I have like 10 important things in my life right now, this channel is probably number 10. So you get the idea. But at the same time, I don't want to sound like, oh, 100k doesn't mean anything to me, or 100k is nothing. No. The situation is not like that. If you've been with Demolition Republic for a while, you may have realized that I haven't been uploading many videos recently, and the time between my uploads has increased dramatically. These days I'm just uploading one video every month, and it's not really sustainable when I compare it to the past when I used to upload every weekend. And that explains why after hitting 100k, the channel didn't grow as much as it used to. At this point you may say, okay, it's easy to fix, just upload more videos. And I can tell you, yes, that's exactly the plan. So the first problem is solved, I just upload more videos to keep the ball rolling, but there's still one more issue. It seems like that we've reached to the point that DR fans, including myself, are a little bit bored with the current content. And I think it's time to introduce some new materials to the channel. But how? Now we're back to the title of this video that says I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do with my channel. But before we move forward, I want to assure DR fans that nothing crazy is going to happen to the channel, and I'm not going to completely change the channel's direction, and even if there are any major changes, they definitely make the content way better. So do not unsubscribe. And I think it's a good time to mention that if you're not a DR fan, just press the subscribe button and activate notifications to join me in this channel renovation journey. So, we're not totally clueless, we're talking about channel renovation. Cool. I'm gonna give you a 5-second break. And that was a nice landing. Okay, let's just go back to the main topic. So we just identified two main problems, which are uploading less videos and lack of interest, and it seems like the second one has resulted in the first one with a little bit of flavor from me being busy with many other stuff. But let's talk about Demolition Republic. This channel is primarily focused on games and animation with more emphasis on the second one, and the main video topics are driving stories, zombie survival, and some other content such as game and map development, ragdolls, gameplay, etc. So far, zombie stories are the most popular content in this channel. However, in every single one of them, cars are one of the main pillars. Actually, I think there are no DR videos without vehicles, except the ragdoll series. And if you haven't watched the ragdolls, just give them a shot, they're pretty cool. Okay, I was saying that zombie survival videos are the most popular content of the channel right now. However, it wasn't always like that. Before zombies, it was mainly driving stories, and most of them were successful. But after introducing zombies and seeing their great performance, I just paid more attention to zombie survival. Most of those videos gained hundreds of thousands of views, if not millions. At some point, early DR fans started asking what happened to the old content. So time to time, I also uploaded pure driving materials just not to leave their question unanswered. However, the oldest style videos that used to get crazy amounts of views in the past now could barely make it to 30k. So I just continued with the zombie content that was more successful, and of course one of my favorites. You know, I'm just fan of zombies, post-apocalypse movies and survival stories, but not limited to. So you get the idea. Anyway, at the same time, I just introduced some other new content to the channel, mainly in form of a few development series, including a game which I turned it into VR and then back to traditional third person, and later decided to convert it into a real-time movie made in Unity. The trailer is out in case you'd like to watch, but the movie was never finished as it was a large project. Maybe in the future I managed to finalize it, but only maybe. There was also a short series called Chips and Frogs. It has 3 seasons, 12 episodes, and I can say the story is kind of interesting with lots of crazy driving moments, so just give it a shot. And one more 5-second break. I think it was more than 5 seconds, but anyway, going back to the main topic. I should mention that sometimes I just receive new games, of course for free and usually before the release date, but most of the times I don't use them in the channel, mainly because they're not relevant or I'm not interested. I think the only one that I actually used in the channel was Teardown. I remember that after the Tuxedo Lab sent me the game, I just made a quick gameplay video which was published 24 hours before the release, and that video gained more than 200,000 views. Maybe in the future I should just include some more gameplay or maybe some game reviews. We will see. Anyway, I'll just leave the playlist in the description in case you're interested to explore the older content, which still can be fresh for you if you're new to the channel or if you're an old member but haven't watched them yet. So, where do we go from here? Well, my first plan is to increase engagement, because when I look at the comment section, I just realized that the ratio between comments and views doesn't make any sense at all. For example, I have a video with 5 million views and only 400 comments. Or a video with more than 1 million views but only 20 comments. Come on, what's going on in here? Do I leave the viewers speechless? 3 seconds break. What we've got here is failure to communicate. I think adding my voice to some of the future videos will definitely help with engagement. Perhaps we can just see some of the results right after publishing this video. And of course, one of the main reasons for making this video was to increase engagement, so don't forget to leave comments. I should mention that I'm also interested to add voice to my animation, so in case you've just started voice acting or trying to improve your portfolio, just get in touch and perhaps we can have a win-win collaboration. For example, your name will be in the credits, and if you have an online portfolio, I can just add your link in the description. And my second plan is to introduce some experimental but relevant content to the channel, so instead of sticking to the same type of material, we will have more flavors and more choices. I'm sure there's gonna be some drops in the views at the earliest stages, but I think in the long run, the new content will perfectly blend with the existing ones and maybe even outperform them. It's experimental anyway, and I'm sure it's gonna be fun for everybody. And one more thing, we didn't talk about the current statistics of the channel. Well, with roughly 200 videos and more than 30 million views, there's an average of 150,000 views per video, but this number is different for each individual video, ranging from thousands to millions. Okay, let's talk about the next step. Before uploading the next video, I'm gonna spend a few days to do some research and figure out how to modify the older content as well as how to introduce the new materials without causing any shock to DR fans. However, I prefer to call it a surprise rather than a shock, if any. I should mention that the most used game in this channel is BeamNG Drive, and it will remain as one of the main topics, so that should be a good news for BeamNG fans. But feel free to leave comments and suggest anything that you think it might be interesting, and I try to implement it in the channel if relevant. I don't know what else should I talk about, but I think I just explained everything, and we got almost 2 minutes before this car stops running. I found this video interesting and I don't really want to cut it to make it shorter. I mean, I could cut in between, but you know, it would have caused agitation for those viewers who wanted to see the uncut version. So I guess I'll just keep talking. You may ask why I didn't use the proper car in this track. Well, it wouldn't be fun without all those damages. You know, this channel is not called Demolition Republic for no reason. Anyway, I'm not sure how many loops this city car has survived, but maybe someone can provide an answer in the comment section and let us know. Before finishing this video, I should mention that a few months ago I was planning to shut this channel down, and as you can see, I haven't uploaded anything for almost 2 months. But you know, things like this happen all the times, and it's just a matter of how you respond to them. So that's why I made this video. And yeah, just to wrap everything up, the plan is to dedicate more time to the channel, and hopefully we get to millions of subs in the future. And once we hit the first million, there's gonna be lots of surprises and many new additions to the channel. Meanwhile, I just continue doing whatever I'm supposed to do to keep the channel in a good condition, and yeah, you guys do your share and stay a DR fan. Just let me know if there's anything that you think I haven't covered here, and I will take care of it in the future videos. There's also a Discord server running totally by DR fans, so feel free to join. I just leave the link in the description. And I think we have almost 10 seconds to the final jump, so I'm gonna give you a long break until the next video. but I hope it won't be too long. And I hope you enjoy watching this car's last jump and its final landing.